So if you're over 60, or hey, even if you just spend a lot of your days sitting, you've probably had that thought, right? How's the circulation in my legs? Well, today, we're not just going to wonder about it. We're going to find out for real. Yeah, let's get right to it. How well is your blood actually circulating at this very moment? Believe it or not, you're about to find out your exact score. And we're going to do this with a super simple 30-second test. Seriously, no equipment needed. You don't even have to get up from your chair. All I need from you is a few honest answers. That's it. All right, so here's how it's going to work. We're going to walk through just five really common symptoms. Think of it like a quick score-based check-in with your body. Okay, listen up. This is easy. Everybody starts with a perfect score of 5 points. For each question I'm about to ask, if the answer for you is yes, you just subtract 1 point. That's it. Simple as that. You ready? Okay, question number 1. Do your feet or maybe your toes often feel cold? Even when the rest of the room feels perfectly warm. If that's a yes for you, go ahead and subtract 1 point. That cold feeling, it's a classic sign that your blood is having a tough time making that long trip all the way down to your toes. All right, question 2. By the end of a totally normal day, do your legs feel heavy or just tired? And I'm not talking about after you've run a marathon or gone on a huge hike, just a regular day. If you're thinking, yep, that's me, that's another point off. That feeling of heaviness, well, it's literally blood and fluid that's kind of pooling down there because that return trip has slowed way down. Moving on to number 3. Do you ever notice some swelling around your ankles, especially in the evening? You know what I mean, right? Maybe your socks leave those really deep lines on your skin, or your shoes just feel way tighter than they did that morning. If you're nodding your head right now, go ahead and subtract a point. Okay, number 4, leg cramps. Do you get them? I'm talking about those awful, painful spasms, especially in your calves, that can literally jolt you awake in the middle of the night. Ugh, if that happens to you, take away another point. You see, cramps like that often happen because your muscles just aren't getting enough oxygen. And guess how oxygen gets there? In your blood. And here we are, our last question. Number 5, are you noticing any new spider veins or maybe varicose veins, the kind that just weren't there a few years back? If the answer is yes, subtract that final point. All right, time to tally it up. What's your final score? If you ended up with a 5, that's fantastic. Your circulation is in great shape. Now, if you got a 3 or a 4, think of that as your body giving you a little heads up. It's an early signal, and honestly, it's the perfect time to start paying attention. But what if you scored a 2 or even lower? Okay, listen closely. Don't be discouraged. In fact, I want you to be excited. Why? Because the lower your score is right now, the more dramatic and noticeable your improvement is going to be when you start. So you might be wondering, why do our legs even need this extra help? What's going on down there? Well, it all comes down to this incredible piece of biological engineering that some doctors actually call your second heart. Let's dive into what that means. Think about it. Your heart is amazing at its job, right? It easily pushes blood down to your legs. That's the easy part. The real challenge is getting all of that blood back up to the heart, fighting against gravity the entire way. So what is it? Well, the only thing that really pushes that blood upward through your veins is when your muscles contract. Specifically, every single time your calf muscle squeezes, it acts like a powerful pump, literally forcing blood up towards your heart. This isn't just a nice metaphor, it's a real mechanical pump system. Now, check this out, because this is where it gets really fascinating. Scientists actually did a study where they measured blood flow in the main vein of the leg. And what they found was pretty shocking. After just 1 hour, just 60 minutes of sitting still, the speed of the blood flow dropped by as much as 50%. But, and this is the really cool part, here's the good news. That same research showed that it only took 20 seconds of activating those calf muscles to get the blood flow almost all the way back to normal. Just 20 seconds. So that brings us right to the fix. How do we get that pump working again? I've got 3 super simple exercises for you. They're all designed to kickstart that muscle pump. And the best part is, you can do every single one of them right from your chair. Let's count them down from 3 to 1. Okay, kicking things off with exercise number 3, we're calling this the seated march. All you do is sit up tall with your feet flat on the floor. Now, just lift your right knee up a few inches, then place it back down quietly. Then do the same with the left. The real key here is to lift with some intention, feel that thigh muscle tighten up. And then place your foot back down slowly. We don't want any slapping on the floor. Just do this for about 60 seconds at a nice steady pace. maybe 1 lift per second. All right, on to exercise number 2. And I love this one because it's a fantastic 2-for-1 deal. It's the leg extension with a toe point. So here's what you do. First, extend one leg straight out in front of you. That right there, that's working your thigh pump. Then, while it's out there, point your toes away for you, kind of like a ballet dancer. Boom, you just activated your calf pump. Hold that for just a couple of seconds, then flex your toes back towards your shin and slowly lower your foot. You've just flushed out your entire leg, all the way from your ankle to your hip. Let's aim for about 10 reps on each leg. And that brings us to our number 1, the big one, the most important exercise of them all, the seated calf pump. Seriously, think of this as the second heart activator. Now for this one, we're not worried about counting reps. It's all about sustained, rhythmic pumping. So with the balls of your feet staying on the floor, just lift both of your heels as high as you possibly can, give those calves a good squeeze at the top, and then slowly lower them back down. And we're just going to do this up and down continuously for a full 2 minutes. This is what's really going to get that blood moving. Now, once that basic 2-leg pump starts to feel a little too easy, there are ways to level up. You can progress. For example, try doing just one leg at a time. That's going to double the load on that working calf. Or if you want a really deep contraction, try placing a thick book or something similar under the balls of your feet. This gives you a bigger range of motion, which makes that pump even more powerful. So, okay, we've got the 3 exercises. How do we actually put this all together into routine? Well, I've got a super simple action plan for you that you can do every single day, and it only takes about 5 minutes. So here's the routine. It's super straightforward. You're going to do 1 minute of the seated march, then 10 reps of the leg extension on each leg, and you'll finish with 2 full minutes of the calf pump. That's the whole thing. It'll take you, 5 to 6 minutes total? And a great time to do this is in the afternoon or the evening. You know, that's when gravity has really had all day to do its thing, and you really need to help pump all that pooled fluid back where it belongs. And hey, if you really want to maximize your results, I've got 3 quick bonus boosters you can easily sprinkle into your day. First up, front load your water. Just try to drink most of your water for the day in the morning and early afternoon. This really helps keep your blood flowing smoothly. Second, a little food tip. Try eating beets a few times a week. They're great for helping to widen blood vessels. And on that note, try to break the habit of crossing your legs, which can literally pinch those veins. And finally, remember the 20-20 rule. It's so simple. For every 20 minutes you're sitting, just get up and move for 20 seconds. That's all it takes to reset your circulation clock. So, what do you say? Are you ready to raise your score? Here's my challenge to you. Try this routine every single day for just 2 weeks. Then, after those 2 weeks, come back and take that 5-question test again. I am willing to bet you that your score is going to be higher. You know, every single point you gain back on that score is real, tangible proof that your body is responding, it's working. So just remember this. Take care of your legs. I mean, think about it. They've carried you through your entire life. Now it's your turn to carry them.